Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Coming to you live from the car today. Give us a shout out in the chat if you can see. If you can hear me and see me, let me know. Just making sure all stuff is working. Audio's on. Yeah, it's all good. Good to see a few people jumping on. Morning, Stephen. Good morning, mate. How are you? Good to see you, Alison. That's great. Great to see you. Heading down to Byron Bay today from the Gold Coast, and got my chauffeur, my driver, doing the driving, so I can do the Wealth Coffee Chat this morning with you guys. And might be a little quick one today, so I don't get car sick or whatever as I'm driving along. But hopefully you're all awesome and well wherever you are. Hopefully things are setting up nicely for Christmas time. We're heading on the home stretch to December. Little quick intros. If anyone's new, Jason Witten's my name. It says down there in the bottom of the screen. Welcome along to a Wealth Coffee Chat. Haven't got all my fancy stuff today, but trying to do the best I can on the move. Yeah. Yeah, Byron's a bit crazy at the moment, Alison, but we're just going down for the day. We're catching up with some teams, some crew down there. I think I told you guys last week or just recently that myself and Shay over there, we belong to a couple of education and business groups, K2, Kerwin Ray's business group, and also Taki Moore's Black Belt Boardroom group. And this week we're heading down to Byron to hang out and do some training as business owners, entrepreneurs, which is awesome and fun. Yeah, so listen, I wanted to touch base this morning about, just quickly, we're going to see this stuff coming, now, okay, Sydney house prices are poised to drop by 12%, Melbourne by 10% by 2023. Like I said in the comment, we've been here, done that before. Like, we've got the T-shirt on this one, team. We've got the T-shirt on this one, gang. Certainly, I believe there will be some corrections, adjustments in pricing, or what you might see in some of the statistics, because the ludicrousness of the prices that people have paid, right? When the rental yield, when the yield or the return on some properties is below 2%, that's when what's called the yield variation or the yield squeeze doesn't support price rises. And the only way you can continue to support price rising if interest rates go down. At the moment, and don't misunderstand this, team, it's fixed rates that are being put up a little bit, not the floating rate, not the underlying cash rate, not the underlying floating rate. So fixed rates going up a little bit, and this is where these sorts of comments are coming from. Banks are going, oh, well, if interest rates go up a little bit, then people can't afford as much and they won't pay as much, blah, 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 blah. Listen, I think people have paid too much in places like Sydney and Melbourne for luxurious purchases. Listen, you. Enough from the peanut gallery over there, all right? Luxurious purchases, maybe that's not even the right word, but, it's mostly in the owner-occupier space. It's mostly in the uneducated space. And like you and I have had this chat before, team, it's the good time Charlies that will cause these problems for price adjustments in the coming years, okay? But you, I, are smart, we're clever, we're strategic about how we've purchased, what we're doing, and we know that we will buy well and we will not sell. When prices adjust, and they will, then our attitude is this is a 15 to 20 year journey. Don't worry about it. That will be nothing in 15 or 20 years time. So thought I'd just quickly touch base on that one. Stephen was saying here, he said, crazy news around price predictions. One moment they're predicting, prices are going up. One moment, predicting prices are going down. That's the problem with predictions. nobody knows what they're talking about. They're just plucking it out of their behind. And for all of us, we don't get involved in any of that rhetoric. We don't get influenced by any of that information, because it's not information. It's just opinion. And opinions, are a dime a dozen. And unfortunately, these days, anyone can have one. Well, it depends on which way you slice it, I suppose. Fortunately or unfortunately, any Karen on Facebook can have one, and they don't need to have any experience, any credentials, any study, no critique, nothing. They can just go and sperook an opinion. Yeah, unless they're our Karen Maloney, by the way, is a very experienced property investor. Karen from PRE is different. But there you go. Anyway, folks, quick touch base. You're going to see this type of information. You're going to see this type of headline come out. It is to be ignored. You are a long-term property investor buying well. We are not here to buy and sell. And this thing's a marathon, not a sprint. The upshot of this is this will take the heat out of, slowly but steadily take the heat out of us as property investors, putting our foot on the right property deal in the right spot. So I'm happy the heat comes out of the market. I prefer a steady market rather than a booming market, because things can be a bit of an issue. Another thing that we all should be doing right now is locking in our equity. If you haven't locked in your equity from the recent capital gains, it's going to be time to do that over this next 6 to 12 months as we roll along. But anyway, there you go, team. Little short, sharp one today, and probably a few short ones over the next week or so for the Wealth Coffee Chats. But I'll make sure I touch base each morning, as we always do, around about 8:05 for a quick Wealth Coffee Chat. So that's it from me. You guys be safe. Take care. Bye from the driver. And chat to you guys tomorrow. And if you didn't get to mentoring last night, go watch the replay. It was a cracker. Thanks, team. You guys are awesome. Take care. Bye for now.